means something I learned recently. These districts didn't know really what they were. I thought they were doing their own thing before. Turns out, you gotta click on them, click the build button. That upgrades the resources. The reason why I was I wasn't struggling before, but you know what I mean. The reason why things weren't quite working out. I wasn't able to get the population. People were unemployed. People were not doing things. I wasn't getting enough housing. It's because I didn't know this simple feature. But when I was playing multiplayer, my friends explained it to me. My mind was just like, what? How? What? Okay, come on. So I was just removing a bunch of these hazards for absolutely no reason. Just ridiculous. Either way, we're good. Oh. Alien species no longer... I guess that's a good reason to lose contact with them if they no longer exist anywhere in the universe. Though it is slightly worrisome if there's a whole species that just disappears overnight. Gotta wonder what my people are thinking. Can get a bunch of stuff. Planetary capital, that's what I'm looking for. Have to keep trying. Another hostile alien race. Who would have thought that the one time we decided to go more war-focused, that everybody around us would be hostile to us? Apparently the cards just decided to end up in my favor, but it's still hilarious in my eyes. Okay. Next up. Guys who hate me. Tributary. Always, when I look at this, tributary versus vassal. Why it doesn't, like, tell you the exact specifics, I don't know. But they just expect you to understand it. Sure, why not? Nonsensical. Nonsensical. Okay, we're back today with something a little bit different. As I announced in my tweet earlier today, this game has kind of been consuming my life in a probably unhealthy way, but in a positive way. I've been playing this game almost nonstop at every waking hour of a day since I picked it up a couple of days ago, and it was on the big super sale for the holiday break, the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal sort of thing. It ended up being like 75% off, including all the DLC, so it was a really good deal after being recommended to me by a friend. Considering my love of Stellaris and other 4X titles, I thought I'd pick it up, give it a try. I enjoy it. It's definitely a good game. However, the fact that when I close my eyes, I see space in a way you see it in this game, I probably should stop playing it so much. But I'm not going to. We're going to continue playing it today. So, Endless Space 2. No one else can see them. No one else wants to see them. And they run around stealing the resources of everybody else because they don't want to make it themselves. Which, honestly, is a mood, and I very much understand. Up until the point where they're stealing other people's citizens. That's a bit excessive. Next, we got the man himself, Horatio, who got access to cloning technology with a really both bad and positive self-image and decided, you know what? Because everybody's been mean to me, and I'm a super genius given my super large brain, you can tell, I'm just going to walk around and turn everybody into Horatio. Because no one will be mean to me if everybody is me. Probably should go to therapy instead, but hey, who am I to judge? Okay. The Academy has ruined me. Both the systems I try to okay, it's a dead start. Both my systems got eaten by... There's a reason why people are not a huge fan of the DLC. That gives the Academy the ability to colonize systems. It starts like this. I'm playing the Unfallen, I'm a little bit slow. But for whatever reason, both of the early planets I was going to colonize got eaten up. Maybe 3 or 4 turns before I was able to colonize them. Which just means I don't get to play the game. Why? Why is that a thing? I know I could turn off the DLC if I want to. However, this is the first time ever it's actually cost me all that much when they are doing things. There are better ways to go about it, and letting them expand aggressively really, really early is just not it. There. Okay. A couple of different directions we could go. We're going to go ahead and go right because it feels right. Man, I'm hilarious. Okay, got a lot of options here of where we're going next. Short answer is I don't know. Long answer is I simply don't know. Not a whole lot different between those two answers, but hey, never know. Scavengers, ecologists, Udrani, Guardians. Everything about space names. If your name is not easily pronounceable, even if I know it and am intimately familiar with it, they get a better name. But Diani is not just one that comes to mind and rolls off the tongue nicely. It sounds cool when you say it properly, but I've mispronounced it more often than I've pronounced it correctly. Irritating. Oh my. If only I could create a fleet out of nowhere to attack them back. You think they would have checked a little bit about our docking situation and realized that we had, you know, a giant armada just sitting there before they flew in a couple of ships just to be a pest. But no, they're not particularly smart, those guys. Pass that law as well. Okay, now we'll save and stop. It's just one of those games where it's always one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing, which I really enjoy. The problem is, I then find myself 6 hours later still playing the game, when really, I should have probably eaten dinner. Or I found myself a couple days ago, where I had gone the entire day without eating, like 11 p.m., I'd finally gotten off playing multiplayer, and went, you know what? Feeling a bit peckish. My roommates got annoyed at me because I was making food really late at night when they were trying to get sleep. I was quiet about it, luckily. Quiet about it. But still. Quite funny. Why are we at war with these guys? I feel like, as the suzerain of this alliance, maybe I should get a say in who we bring on board, instead of just accepting everyone so we go to war against any idiot that is at war with them. But no, immediately jump me into a war. I have no plans on fighting at this point in time, because why wouldn't you? Not like I'm mopping up other factions or anything. No, we have to go fight the good fights. Fight against tyranny, and all that. Goodness. Start producing a bunch of light chips. Oh. Well now. Maybe they've realized I've been able to completely convert my empire into producing a military, because all of a sudden they decided they don't want to fight anymore. Very intelligent of them. Had I known that we were going to go to peace with them, I wouldn't have gone to peace with that other faction. Now we're only at war with one people. For being peace-loving warmongers, we're doing a very good job of crushing people beneath our boot. Okay, you are a fleet of strong power. Just let an enemy get away. Either way, let's start making our way downtown. Making our way downtown with firearms, of course. Laser guns, and most importantly, an obscene amount of tanks. Well, it'll come in peace, and there's no singing. It's not a musical in this sense. It's an invasion force, but whatever makes our numbers go up, am I right? I'm in talks. What about? But apparently I'm talking to somebody. News to me, considering I'm not doing talking, I'm doing military warfare. But someone must be waiting on hold for an excessively long period of time. That's all I'm saying. Oh look, my allies are finally getting involved. About time. I guess that's a decent enough fleet. But I think after me single-handedly winning every single war for my alliance... Well, I haven't really been paying attention up here. I think I've been winning every single war single-handedly for my alliance, but we've been losing some territory up here while I've been destroying the entirety of the Red faction, but losing half a faction for the entirety of theirs, I'd say it's a fair trade. Our Blue might not think so, but considering how big my backpack is and how much my back hurts, I don't think they get an opinion. 3 battles this time. Or not. I was trying to give them credit where credit was due. I thought they might be able to hold out a little bit more hope, considering the last 6 planets or systems of theirs that I conquered. But at this point, the ball is already rolling so hard that there's no stopping it. All you can do is try and get out of the way. But, I mean, at this point, they'd come begging and crawling on their knees to not let me destroy them. The answer is going to be no. We are peace-loving trees. And I was pulled into this war, and I am going to make very sure that I finish it. Anomaly to discover here. Riftborn. I don't think that's an anomaly considering it's their system. I mean, I guess they did take it away from the blue people, but not particularly weird. So, oh no you don't. I've tried my very best to get rid of you. You're not popping back up. Little cockroaches, these factions. Right as you think you get rid of them, nope, they got a colony ship floating somewhere in the world. They spring back up, and you just have to run your ships all over the bloody galaxy. It's almost like they don't want to be eradicated. Oh, boo-hoo. Woe is you.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.